when I lost my faith in you.
BBC News at 8 o'clock on Friday, the 5th of August. Good morning, this is Adam Porter. There's been a big increase in the proportion of doctors and nurses joining the NHS in England from overseas. An American talk show host has been ordered to pay millions of dollars for falsely claiming that a mass school shooting had been a hoax. Ministers are being urged by sexual health charities and LGBT groups to step up efforts to control the monkeypox outbreak in the UK. Research by the BBC has found the NHS in England is becoming increasingly reliant on staff from outside both the UK and the EU. It shows that more than a third of doctors who joined the health service last year came from overseas, compared with 18% in 2015. Professor Mahmoud Butta from the Brighton and Sussex Medical School says it's important the UK doesn't drain medical staff from countries in need.
We know that staffing is the major problem in the NHS. It's also the major problem in health systems abroad. So we can't steal their workforce to plug our gaps.
The candidates vying to succeed Boris Johnson as the Conservative Party leader and Prime Minister have set out how they would respond to the economic recession forecast for later this year by the Bank of England. In a TV special on Sky News, Liz Truss said her plan to reduce taxes would encourage growth. Rishi Sunak again insisted he'd tackle inflation before cutting taxes. The economist Tony Yates says it's right for the Bank of England to be honest about the situation and believes the government will have to offer people more support.
Things are really grim. There's no getting around from it. The one thing, of course, they've missed out is that it seems overwhelmingly likely that the government are going to have to do a lot more to help people, particularly people at the lower end of the income scale, to get through the further increases in the cost of energy that are coming down the line very shortly.
A jury in Texas has ordered the talk show host Alex Jones to make an initial payment of more than $4 million in damages over his false claims that the 2012 Sandy Hook school shooting did not happen. The case was brought by the parents of one of the children killed in the attack. Gary O'Donoghue reports.
Alex Jones has lost a series of defamation cases brought by parents of the victims by default after failing to produce documents and testimony. But this case, involving one family, is the first in which damages have been determined. Despite retracting his claims about Sandy Hook, the conspiracy theorist has continued to use his platform to attack jurors and the judge in this case. Jurors in 2 further trials are expected to determine damages against Jones in the coming months, and punitive damages in the current case are also to be determined.
Sexual health charities and LGBT groups are urging ministers to step up efforts to control the monkeypox outbreak in the UK. In an open letter to the Health Secretary, they say that without a quicker and wider vaccine rollout, the virus could become endemic. More from our LGBT reporter, Josh Parry.
So far, there have been more than 2,600 cases of monkeypox in the UK, mostly amongst men who have sex with men. Around 75% of those cases are in London, which has received the majority of vaccinations. But numbers outside the city are also increasing. There have been widespread reports of people travelling to London for a vaccine. That has prompted the sexual health charity Terence Higgins Trust and LGBT groups across the political spectrum to say the rollout needs to be speeded up across the UK. The Department of Health and Social Care said it was working rapidly to offer more appointments.
Southern Water will introduce a hosepipe ban for much of Hampshire and the Isle of Wight this afternoon. This means using hosepipes to water gardens, clean cars and fill ornamental ponds and swimming pools will not be allowed. The company said it had to act after months of very little rain. It was an impressive showing in the diving events for England at the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham last night. This included 2 gold medals as Jack Law successfully defended his 1-metre springboard title and 17-year-old Andrea Spendolini-Syriacs won the 10-metre platform event. She said she was delighted with her result.
I was peaceful throughout, but on the last dive I had quite shaky calves, so I think that definitely helped with the push that I needed. But overall, I had so much fun. I've never had that much fun in a competition.
A page from an ancient Bible has been returned to the Abbey in Somerset, where it was written by monks 800 years ago. The manuscript has at times been missing, stored in the collection of an 18th century politician and held by an American artefact dealer. Bristol University has lent the page back to Glastonbury Abbey, where it's now on public display. And the weather, it'll be largely dry and sunny in southern England and Wales. Further north, there'll be some sunny spells, but patchy cloud and scattered showers will become widespread through the day. Temperatures reaching 18 Celsius in Belfast, 19 in Birmingham and Edinburgh, 21 in Cardiff and 24 in London. BBC News, it's 8:05.
Thank you, Adam P.
On the BBC Sounds app, on your smart speaker, and on 88 to 91 FM.
It's Friday then.
BBC Radio 2.
Happy weekend, Wombles. How are we all? How are we doing? Yeah, getting there. Just one more day. I hope you get to put your feet up this weekend. Great reaction to that brand new single from Robbie that we just played, Up to the News. It's called Lost. It is out now. Love the new music from Robbie. It's been way too long. Cannot wait to see him live in September. Radio 2 live in Leeds. I bought my tickets the second you announced him as the headliner. Mark. Thank you. Is that Mark Owen? No, he doesn't need to buy a ticket. He's performing. He's on the show next Wednesday, Mark Owen. Love the new Robbie song. Already singing along, says Barry. Thanks so much to Robbie for talking to us the other day. If you missed it, you can listen back on BBC Sounds. He will be with us in Leeds. If you want to come along, please do. bbc.co.uk/Radio2Live. Get your tickets now.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be